Hi everyone, welcome to GCSE Science at Haggerston School. So as you probably already know, science is divided up into three subjects. Firstly, there's biology, which is the study of living things, and chemistry, which is the study of atoms, particles and their reactions, and finally physics, which consists of particles, forces, waves, magnetism, and electricity. So what will you be studying at GCSE Science? So we follow the AQA exam board, and there are two pathways here. Firstly, we have the triple science pathway. So that is individual GCSEs for biology, chemistry, and physics. And then there's also the combined science pathway, whereby you still study all three sciences, but they are combined and you get 2 grades at the end of year 11. So triple science, you get 1 grade for each of those sciences, and that depends on how you're doing in that subject. And because we only use this at higher tier, you could get grades 4 to 9. With combined science, the way that the grades work is the lowest grade is a 1-1, and then it goes all the way up to getting a 9-9. So it goes up from 1-1 to 2-1 to 2-2, etc. And within combined science trilogy, there are higher and foundation tiers. Foundation, you can get from a grade 1-1 to a 5-5. And with higher tier, you can get from a grade 4-3 to a 9-9. So what are the differences between the two of them? Well, as you can see through the triple science, because you get that extra grade, you will be studying about 33% more content. With combined science, you are studying all of the content, and for both of them, you will still be sitting 6 exam papers at the end of year 11. So how do we make that decision? Well, triple science is more challenging, so we will speak to you if we think that this is the best way for you. We use DPR3 at the end of year 10, because at that point you will have completed at least half of the course. So you will be able to complete 3 exam papers. And at that point, we make a decision on whether we think you should be studying for triple science or for combined science trilogy. In terms of higher or foundation, higher, there is more content and more challenging questions compared to foundation. However, below a grade 4-3, you would get a U. So we look at that very closely, and if you are close to getting a 4-4 or below in higher, we might suggest that foundation might be better to ensure that you don't get a U overall. So what will you be learning about in science? Well, as you can see, there are 24 topics across the 3 sciences, with an additional topic for triple science students in physics that's about space. And as you can see, you'll be learning about a wide range of subject matter, so that even if you do combined science, you could still choose to take 1 science or maybe 2 at A level. So how does this link in with the exams? Well, both combined and triple science will be sitting 6 exams at the end of year 11 for their GCSEs. You will sit 1 exam paper for biology topics 1 to 4, another for chemistry topics 1 to 5, and another for physics topics 1 to 4. We call these biology paper 1, chemistry paper 1, and physics paper 1. We then do the same with the paper 2 topics. So biology paper 2 will cover biology topic 5 to 7, similar for chemistry and for physics as well. If you do combined science, each of these exams are 1 hour and 15 minutes long and will be 70 marks. If you do triple science, each of these papers will be 1 hour and 45 minutes and be worth 100 marks. So in triple science, biology, you will get your grade from the 2 papers for biology being added together, and a grade will be worked out. And the same for chemistry and physics. However, in combined science, we add up all of the 6 papers together and we come up with 2 grades that you will be achieving. This is the same order that you would have the exams in the final exams. So you will sit the 3 paper 1s and then you'll sit the paper twos. Alongside learning all of that content, you'll also be learning about lots of important skills. For example, literacy, so you'll still be expected to write reasonably length answers. Maths questions. Maths is very important, especially in chemistry and physics. However, there are still questions in biology as well. So we don't want you to forget those important things that you've learned, such as graphs, how to rearrange equations, how to convert units, and they'll still be really important in science. You'll also be doing practicals. There are some key practicals that you absolutely must do, but we also like to do other practicals as well. And we're always going to be trying to do scientific thinking. So how is it that we have found out this information, or what could we do to test this hypothesis? So how is it that we advise you to revise at GCSE? Well, there can be lots of new terminology and content, certainly in biology. So we'd advise that you make flashcards on key terminology. You could purchase a CGP revision guide, and you should be regularly reviewing topics. You could go and do some exam papers or questions, and websites such as Physics and Maths Tutor are really good for that. And also, we will help to provide revision materials as homework and in the lead up to exams. And finally, why is science an important GCSE? Well, there are lots and lots of careers that involve science. Some of them you may have heard about, and some you may not have known before. So you could become a doctor, you could be a nurse or a midwife, an engineer, a physiotherapist, a dentist, perhaps a pharmacist. You could work in research and be on the cutting edge of new technology and discoveries. You might want to be a vet if you enjoy working with animals, and maybe even one day an astronaut. If you have any questions, please feel free to come and talk to any of your teachers in the science department. We hope you enjoy the course. It's a great one. Bye.